front row.
Yeah, get that girl in here. Welcome back to Off the Shelf, brought to you by Westland Books. This is me, Paloma Rao, and we are having a fun conversation in the studio today. We're talking about travel, adventure, and trekking. Well, it's almost the end of the show, but I've been having a lot of fun with my guests. We've got Peter Van Geit, who's the founder of the Chennai Trekking Club. We have Sundari, who is at the intermediate level, and we have Arun, who's an expert trekker. So before we wind things up on the show, I think we should definitely have you guys tell all of our listeners, maybe shed some light on the misconceptions associated with trekking. I know that there are many. I've cleared up a few myself here on this show. So what are the common misconceptions? Peter, maybe you should tell our listeners, the things that they've got wrong.
I think many people actually are afraid to, make the first step because they think it's like a high intensity kind of sport.
Yeah.
And especially when you talk about South India and Chennai, it's a tropical climate here, it's very hot. So many people, especially also girls, are scared to get out there in the sun, get sunburned, get dark, and you go with like a group of strangers. You have 20 people, you don't know nobody else in the group, so it's a little bit of a daunting kind of first step to sign up on a trek and join the group. But what I've seen is that first of all, to go trekking you need very minimal gears. You just need a good pair of sport shoes, say, and a
you have this picture of like this giant backpack.
A Malayan trekker who is carrying indeed a 50-liter backpack can survive on 2 weeks on his own.
Yeah.
But for a 1-day trek, right, as a beginner you can probably get a small taste and a feel of your own level.
Okay, 1-day trek sounds doable.
From morning till evening, you just only need that small backpack to carry some essentials, some water bottles, some food items, snacks, so that you can survive for 1 day.
Right.
And then basically what we see is as you join with this group, right, and you go through like a bit of a challenging trail, you have to cross a stream, you have to climb up a little bit, you automatically start cooperating with each other, you start bonding, so and you quickly make a lot of friends, people that you don't know. At the end of the day, actually, you become very close friends. Sometimes you become closer friends with people that you go trekking with than with the office colleagues that you have been working with for the last 10 years.
Right.
Because you go through a lot of kind of challenging things together, which you overcome as a team. So that really, gives you back a lot from the trek experience.
Right. And what are the other, let's call them benefits of trekking? What do people stand to gain from giving this a shot?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, health is one thing, right? You when you go out to nature away from the metro, when you drink fresh water from the streams, which is like naturally filtered rainwater, much better than whatever chemical mineral water you buy in the city.
Right.
You'll be breathing fresh air from the forest that surround you. You make a lot of friends. You become fitter. If you do the initial trek might be a bit difficult because you're used to walking on a flat
surface,
trail or Marina Beach. Here you'll have to move over some bumpy trails and some steep stretches. But definitely after the third, fourth trek, it becomes much easier. It becomes like your knees, your ankles become used to the terrain. So you really become much fitter very fast. So that's another benefit. And then actually, the tropical climate, which I was saying, which stops a lot of people to go out, is also not a problem. Once you get in like a lush green forest, you don't feel the summer anymore. It really becomes very enjoyable. Anytime you feel a little bit exhausted, you can just take a dip in a refreshing stream, and it really refreshes you to continue.
That sounds really good. It's slowly, they're tempting me now. Well, we've almost come to the end of the show, guys, but I thought, before we sign off, we should have you guys, say something to all of our listeners, in conclusion. So, Sundari, why don't we start with you? What would you like to say to all of the listeners of Chennai Live?
Okay, friends, what I'd like to say is, go for it. So, being a woman, being a part of the corporate world, I did it. And also being used to a lot of luxuries, nothing stopped. So there's nothing for you to lose, but a lot more to gain. So
all right.
Give it a shot.
Super. Okay, so we have Sundari, who is at the intermediate level, telling all of you, give it a shot. Arun, what about you?
I'll tell to all the listeners, explore the new things, join this very light group.
All right, thank you. And Peter, what would you like to say to wind things up here on the show?
So, a year has 52 weekends. During all the weekends,
he's getting down to brass tacks, people. 52 weekends.
So we do something every weekend. Sometimes we'll have 4 or 5 things going on in parallel. We'll be trekking, do doing a fresher trek, a difficult trek, a moderate trek, a cycle trip, a bike trip. So lots of things on the menu. So any weekend you have some free time, don't hesitate. Take a look in Google Chennai Trekking Club and you'll find lots of options available at various levels to match your interest.
All right, super. Well, thank you guys for joining us in the studio today. And for those of you listening in, if this is something that's up your alley, then you should definitely read The Land of the Flying Llamas, which is by Westland Books, of course. It's one of their latest releases. This is by Gaurav Punj, and it talks about real travel stories from the Indian Himalayas. It's quite fun because it's a lot of short stories, some stunning photographs as well. So, yeah, give it a read. It's quite interesting, and I think it'll continue where these guys left off, and it'll whet your appetite, that's for sure. So, once again, thank you to our team from the Chennai Trekking Club, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon as well. Thank you so much.
Hope to see you on a trek sometime.
All right, I'm not promising anything, but yeah, we'll give it a shot, right? On that note, we have more music coming your way. This is me, Paloma, signing off. Tune in 2 weeks from now to our next episode of Off the Shelf, brought to you by Westland Books. We'll keep you guys posted. Adios. Have a fun weekend. Bye-bye.